When 21-year-old Chris Clear had an accident with a piece of farming equipment, doctors identified a 3-inch pin-shaped object dangerously lodged in his brain. Dr. Seinfeld is now ready to start this incredibly dangerous operation.
We made an incision in the scalp and took off a small piece of bone using a high-speed drill. Once we did that and got about 5 millimeters deep where we were expecting to find the pin, we didn't see the pin.
To the surgeon's horror and astonishment, the 3-inch pin has vanished. With Chris's brain now exposed, doctors are in a race against time to locate the missing pin.
I have not seen an object migrate during surgery in the center of the brain before or since.
A couple hours passed, we hadn't heard anything. It was scary.
We're just panicked the whole time.
Dr. Seinfeld must now locate the missing pin.
When we looked closely, the fluid spaces within the brain called the ventricle, where your cerebrospinal fluid is, was within the tract that the pin had taken through the brain, and as a result was able to be affected by gravity.
Dr. Seinfeld's theory is that the pin is floating in the protective liquid that flows in and around the brain, known as cerebrospinal fluid. This would explain how and why it could move.
When Chris was getting the CT scan, he was laying on his back. When we positioned him for surgery, we had turned his head, and as a result, gravity will pull the pin down deep towards the front of the brain again.
Dr. Seinfeld needs to confirm his theory. A portable X-ray machine, known as a fluoroscope, is brought in to help find the pin.
It appeared that the pin probably had traveled about 4 or 5 centimeters from where it appeared to be on the CT scan.
The migrating pin is now embedded much more deeply in Chris's brain. Using the fluoroscopic images to guide them, the team painstakingly navigate through the delicate brain tissue.
We carefully dissected and separated the tissue within the ventricle so that we didn't injure the structures around there, which can affect memory, speaking, and vision. Every few millimeters would take another picture to see how close we were to the pin.
At 5:23 p.m., after over 4 hours in the operating room, the pin is at last within reach.